ซึ่งวันนี้นะคะพูดคุยกันกับคุณลิวชีเหาซึ่งเป็น Technical Strategist จาก RHB Investment Bank บริหารอยู่ในสายแล้ว Good morning sir
Good morning.
Hi the first question would be how has the Malaysian stock performed so far
The FBN KLCI closed 1.45% higher week on week at 1665.40 point last Friday. And the US bellwether hit new highs on earnings optimistic during the week. Malaysia, Bank Negara Malaysia unexpectedly reduced our overnight policy rate, which is OPR, by 25 basis points to 3% last Wednesday, while trimming the inflation outlook. It was the central bank's first rate cut since 2009 after the global financial crisis. Its readiness to support the short-term growth via the monetary easing has been viewed positively by the market. By cutting the OPR, Bank Negara is hoping to counter increasing downside risk for the growth by somehow stimulating the domestic demand, which is to Malaysia's main drive of growth. The central bank maintains that private consumption will be supported by growth in income, employment, and measures implemented by the government. It also expects ongoing infrastructure projects and capital spend in the manufacturing and services sector to offset monetary oil and gas investment. Overall, I think Bank Negara and the government have maintained their guidance for the GDP growth at 4% to 4.5% this year. Yep.
Wow, very interesting. So in terms of the technical outlook, I just saw the technical graph is still going up. So what is the market technical outlook on FBMK LCI index?
Yeah, you are right. As seen in the daily chart from a technical perspective, on Monday closing, our FBM KLCI index ended higher to form another white candle. This indicates the persistence of buying interest. Judging from the chart, the index had climbed above the 200-day moving average line, implying that the market sentiment has turned positive. Monday higher closing can be viewed as a continuation of the buyer extending their buying momentum following a breakout from the double bottom pattern recently, as seen in the chart. I believe that the near-term buying interest will remain intact as long as the index is still trading above the 200-day moving average line. For the immediate support, we are eyeing at 1664, followed by the 1640. To the upside, we anticipate the near-term resistance at the 1,700 psychological mark, followed by 1730 level.
All right, let's talk about the oil prices. Any updates on WTI oil prices?
Judging for the second chart, the 10-year outlook on 18 July closing, the WTI crude oil is still trading below the short-term downtrend line drawn in the daily chart. This indicates a negative sign. Furthermore, the short-term 21-day moving average line has crossed below the medium-term of 55-day moving average line, technically speaking, implying that the sentiment is considered negative. Overall, I believe the near-term market sentiment will remain negative as long as the aforementioned downtrend line is not violated at the closing. To the downside, the support we are eyeing at $43, followed by $40 psychological support. To the upside, the resistance is seen at $48 near the downtrend line, followed by 51.67, which is a recent high. Yep.
All right, the last question, what are some of company you would recommend to the investor to look at?
I will recommend two companies. The first one will be the Heineken Malaysia Berhad, stock code at 3255. Based on the third chart, based on the weekly chart, technically the Heineken Malaysia Berhad upside trend has continued expected. Another white candle was formed last week, pointing to the continuation of the upward momentum. The stock has successfully made a higher close, which indicate that the near-term bullish trend stays intact. Furthermore, it remains above the 200-week moving average line, implying a positive outlook. So the support for this stock is 15 ringgit psychological mark, followed by 1460. 14.60. To the upside, we are eyeing the target at 18.80, followed by 22.40. Moving on with the next one, I will recommend is Tiongnam Logistics Holding Berhad, which is stock code is 8397. According to the last chart, is a weekly chart. The Tiongnam Logistics buying interest continue expected after it formed another white candle last week. I believe the upward momentum will likely continue as the stock continues to stay above the rising 200-day moving average line. Technically, the stock has formed a white candle for the 8 consecutive weeks, suggesting additional strength may be present in the rally. Overall, I remain bullish view on this stock. The support level is eyeing at 150, followed by 140 threshold. So upside the resistance at 2 ringgit, followed by 210 level.
All right, very interesting. So thank you very much for joining us today.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye.